It's all good. So joining me is Adam of Bretonians fame. This is his first main season of the game. Say hello.
I don't know about fame. Infamous, maybe.
Infamous. Well, you beat me, so it was a good start. Um,
All thanks to Mark Zuckerberg.
that's it. Who everybody wants to kill, because we just want to see how far low your TV will drop if we kill that one player.
I had an agreement with Ben that it was going to be a case of we're playing each other in the last game, and I want to see if I can drag Mark Zuckerberg all the way to the end.
Yeah. So this is Rob's Claws. I don't know if you follow all the recaps and everything. His team hasn't changed a great deal, but he's down a Chaos Warrior for this game.
I think I watched a little bit of his previous game in the recap today, and it seemed like he took a few knocks.
Yes, so being down the dirty player Beastman, I don't think is a major issue. It's being down that Chaos Warrior is what's going to get him in the end. Just that lack of strength on the line. It's quite a pinnacle player, but for this team, it's not as drastic, I guess, because he has the 2 strength for Beastman.
I suppose it's also not going to be a bash fest, so he might not need the Chaos Warrior as much as a different team like the Dwarves.
The claws just bloat for this game because, of course, the Wood Elves are all AV7, although Callum keeps threatening to take a treatment. I don't know why. I agree with Callum. I wouldn't take one but I think some people have been giving him a challenge about
But
it.
but you'd want to take a tree just for the sheer glory
That's
of
right.
to get a single touchdown on that tree, and you'll have everyone's respect for forever.
So this is Callum's scary Wood Elf team.
It looks familiar.
Yeah. And well, he lost in the first game of the season against Andy. He lost an Edge 5 catcher, which was just ridiculous. But it hasn't slowed him down at all.
I see he's replaced his War Dancer. That's a new one, isn't it?
Yeah, because they had a busted agility, so he had. I mean, I think he kept him while he couldn't afford to replace him, but now he could afford to replace him. Yeah, he's done that. It's
I
point.
think the stream might be dying a little bit.
Oh, can you not hear me? Hello. Hello. Oh. I think we've lost people on Discord. Can you hear me, Rob? Hello? Oh, internet dropped. Okay, so I'm going to assume that everybody can still hear me. Although, yeah, I'm coming through. I can see Rob Tops in the commentary booth, but he's not saying anything, so... Oh well, we'll just go with it. Oh, I'm still here. Thank you, Andy. Sorry, man, I didn't have my chat up. I'm on my own. Hooray, it's just me. Hey, if you're available and you want to jump in on this, just join the commentary booth on Discord. But if you don't fancy it, don't worry about it. It's all good. Right, yeah. So Callum Scary Wood Elf team. Addy has. So his other War Dancer is a pain in the backside. He hasn't really built him for cage diving. Like, he hasn't got the tackle or the strip ball or anything like that. Well, he has got tackle now. My bad, but he has the shadowing, which is a right pain in the backside, and the sidestep, which doesn't really help either. Oh, the line is really good. Straight, it's 5 edge, 5 line. So let's just see if they're starting. So yeah, do let me know if my sound drops out or anything like that. At least I know somebody's watching.
Hello.
Oh, he's
Hello.
back.
Sorry, my internet dropped. It does like to do that at inopportune moments.
Oh, they haven't started yet. I don't even know what time it is. Oh, there's Wood Elves starting in a minute. Sorry. You're right. So Andy's watching. So I forgot to bring up the stream chat, but you can't really see it though because it doesn't display on the shared screen. So I don't know if you want to. What did Ben put the stream up on his phone? I'm pressing the wrong things. Put the stream up on his phone and turn the sound off. But whatever, it's fine. I can let you know what people are saying. Oh, Ben's with us as well. So yeah, we're just waiting for them to kick off. We've sort of gone through the teams, but for I don't know, we'll have another look. Sorry, Adam, you still with us? Okay, I think Adam's going to be dropping in and out of the game. I think he'll be dropping. I think he's having some internet issues, so I'll just keep the stream going until then. So just another reminder of Rob's clause. You can see that he's lost the Chaos Warrior here. I know we've already sort of gone through this, but he's got the 2 strength 4 Beastmen. It's not going to be the end of the world. And if they haven't started yet, maybe we can go and have a look at some other stuff. Just, keep it going. And that's, they'll just be through the Wood Elf team. That's what they look like. It's all good. Oh. Alright, let's have a quick look at the season 15 Hall of Fame.
Hello
Hello.
again. Sorry,
That's right.
dying.
They still haven't started yet, so I thought we'll have a quick look at the Hall of Fame. Most experienced.
Oh, there's Boris Johnson.
Yes, most experienced though. It doesn't mean yeah. Most violent, so no real surprises there.
No, just a wall of dwarves.
Just all dwarves. 2 different teams, but all dwarves. You can have we can sort of see the squad. We're not entirely sure all that, how they work all that. Best receivers. A bit of a surprise there is that actually he actually caught the ball. He's actually caught the ball. So not a lot
it's a
in
shock.
it.
Didn't expect that from a dwarf.
That's right. That's Leon. I think he's now going to tell me off of getting the wrong coach. There's so many of you who've joined nowadays. I can't keep track of all your weird names you're deciding to give yourself. Serial kills. Actually, no surprise with a witch elf there. But yeah, dwarf number 1 again.
I think Sophia Marbles. I recognise that name. I think that was infamous for some reason.
Yeah. I'm still recovering from that. Best interceptors. I knew that's an actual intercept. Oh, I know.
It was Ben. It was against Ben, wasn't it?
That's right.
I think I remember seeing it in the trailer.
Biggest brute? No idea what that means. Well, we've even looked it up and they don't tell us. Yeah, no. I'm a little surprised with Leon's beast being in there. He's actually had a throw as well.
Extra arms improve throwing. It doesn't. It's just catching and picking up, isn't it?
And the only surprise with the best rushing is that both the movement 10 regatta runners aren't in the top 3. But other than, dwarf being number 2 though, that's pretty cool.
Well, clearly that dwarf has. I think it does have a movement up or something.
Right, let's see if they've started yet.
So what do you think? What expectations do you have
Oh,
from this?
if the claws need to do some serious damage to the elves, if so they're started. So if they don't, then yeah, we're just going to see a lot of elf BS going on.
We can only hope that some of them end up a little dead.
But you know, Rob Top has played against Callum and his Wood Elves, so he should know what to expect. He's got a little bit of tackle on his team,
I think he does, doesn't he? That should help.
and
Oh,
he's got the pitch that. So do you
is that
want this? Do you want all the skills or just the skills they've got on level ups?
just the level up ones? I think it's a little less cluttered.
No, that's fine. It's I know a lot of you guys are playing in other leagues. Don't know how I feel about that, but I suppose I'll allow. So yeah, you've probably got a good handle on what their starting skills are. You know. Oh, he's
Well, I mean, I recognise that Wood Elf team, so I spent much of my time last week staring quite horrified and indeed bamboozled at
that
them.
right. I play them last as well, so I'm expecting you all to kill as many of these bloody players as possible. So yeah, of course we didn't mention. Rob still has his diving tackle dude. Um,
So that's a -2, isn't it, to
yes,
the
yeah.
dodge?
To when they yeah. I can
And the pitch means that is it going for it, or is it whenever they hit the ground that
just
they take an?
just going for it. So he gets -1 to his AV. So that's good. Might be bigger. I mean, Rob doesn't have to do a ton of casualties and injuries and stuff. He just has to keep a lot of the elves, try to keep them on the ground, basically.
Should hope for some casualties.
Should hope for some casualties, though.
I'm here for revenge beyond anything.
Yeah, I've already lost my kill player before I play Callum, so it's only fair that he loses a couple of players. I feel.
It does seem that you've had a tough time.
No, it's all right. It's all in the game. So, 4 rerolls for the claws. The only thing the claws don't really have is anything that's has built-in stuff for a ball carrier. Like he did have an extra arms beastman, but he died last season. But yeah, at least 2 dead elves.
Easy to replace. Extra arms, though, isn't it? Oh,
Oh,
well,
good. Yeah,
that's the first hit that you need.
that's it. Removals are all good.
Did any of them pick any inducements, or were they quite
Oh,
evenly matched?
which I forgot to check. Oh, yeah, Rob's Claws has a bribe. I can't see any star players on the pitch. Yeah, I don't think Callum actually had any money for inducements. So there, you might have a babe or something as well, but we won't see that until if he gets any KOs.
Oh, it's a blockless Chaos Warrior.
Yeah, he's experimenting with. If he gives them Claw and Mighty Blow first, in theory they'll get the third skill a lot faster. But it does make them quite unreliable.
Maybe it's because I'm a cowardly player, but I'd always go for block.
Yeah, yeah. Block on all your big guys. Well, I mean your strength 4 guys. Your big guys need you know what I mean. Need doubles and that. So yeah, okay. Well, he's gonna make sense, doesn't it, to do the ball handling with the strength 4.
It'll be harder to take down. He won't be able to just war dancer in as easily.
I mean, if the casualties go Rob's way, and he can just hold the elves back, he'll just go for the grind. He'll just go, I reckon, the 1 touchdown grind. And we'll try and get into a position to stall. Hang on a second. That's not exactly being quiet like you promised me, is it? Right. Well, I think. Oh, I'm. It's all right. You get to hear lots of 10-year-old politics on my stream. You don't. You're all hackers.
That's all. Well, yeah, no, that just goes without saying, doesn't it?
You
Really.
don't.
I wonder if Callum's going to take the same aggressive stance that he did last time against me, because
He's not quite. Oh, see, he's not quite in the same position. I mean, that's only a stun, but he's already had the one removal, and
true, but
it,
I mean, I was shocked and horrified when he moved forward. I saw him doing weird things, and I thought, no, he's playing like an agi team. He'll just hide back there and scream. And then he just ran at me, and I was completely caught off guard. So I wonder if he'll just try it again. But then he is very boxed up.
yeah, I mean, I think there was circumstantial stuff that went on when he did it to you that just isn't gonna. Well, we're about to find out. I reckon he is gonna be a bit more conservative here. If he's basing, that means that's where he's gonna go for a hit, and I reckon he's just gonna try to slowly screen. Oh, greedy reroll.
Paid off. Paid off quite well.
Yeah, got a stun out of it.
He doesn't have that many rerolls to burn them like that.
No.
I guess he was afraid of being punched immediately afterwards by the mighty blow player.
Yeah, he would have had to have pushed him. Yeah, because that's probably who he would blitz with. He's going to be protecting his strength up, edge up lineman as well. So yeah, I think this is it. He's going to try to screen off, and just hope that the Chaos don't get the removals.
I mean, all he needs to do is delay him, and then, well, it's almost inevitable that he can score again because it is the Wood Elves. It just depends on at what stage he manages to get that chance.
That's it. And this is easier said than done. What he wants to try to do is screen it in a way that forces the Chaos to go closer and closer to the side where he lacks some maneuverability. So you're slowing them going up the pitch, and you're limiting how they can maneuver out of it as well, so that they end up panicking and taking a massive risk that doesn't pay off. And then elves are a bit like Skaven like this. A ball on the ground is, a touchdown for the elves. Oh, I think he might try and sneak a catch around the back. Oh, if we're going to get another KO.
Callum must be absolutely terrified every time he goes forth with one of these mighty blow tackle players.
But this is what Rob needs. He's getting the removals. And that's key. That's absolutely key. I mean, so Callum at the moment has forced him to go a little bit towards the side. So, the other thing Callum needs to try, might be wanting to try to do, is trying to force the Chaos to score earlier than turn 8. But
his team can do a one-turn touchdown, I think. I remember him talking about it at some point. I'm not quite sure how, because I don't think he has a player with the movement for it. It would require some moving shenanigans.
Yeah, it's basically you can set up on the line of scrimmage, and you can position your players, and then hit him from going round this way, like that, and then you forcing a push, and then you can push your guy that way. I haven't really mastered this. Callum's quite good at it, and with the catchers, he's got a plus move 9.
I think he's one space away, isn't he? So he needs to push him one.
Yeah, he needs to go up the one, but it relies. It's not like a move 10 sprint gut runner that could just sit there and go bye. You've actually got to try and work stuff out. But Callum's actually pretty good at it.
Well, it might just be a case that he might get lucky and just get like a blitz. like I did, to be fair.
Yeah. I hope we might see it. We might see it. I mean, what Callum's pretty good at is in this situation is putting enough pressure on the other team to force them to score on turn 7, so he has 2 turns, so he doesn't have to risk that. Um, but he's had the 2 removals. He doesn't have a bench, so he's got to rely on them coming back again. I don't think we've had any Chaos removals, and Chaos does actually have a bench. Um,
No, I'm not. I mean, I mean, it's only like turn 2. It will be 3 for him, so it's pretty early to get 2 removals. I mean, they're not injuries, so there's hope for him to just bring them back, and they're not important players. But I think
no,
you'd be pretty happy if you were Rob.
yes, yeah. I mean, Callum can afford to take the 2 removals because Wood Elves is the second fastest team in the game, and they're all Edge 4. That's what killed me against Jew was all the 3+ bloody dodges that were just refusing to pay off, you know. Whereas I think what you saw against when you play Callum is they're far more manoeuvrable than the Skavens. They're a bit
Their
slower.
ability to reposition was a bit of
Is
a shock.
just crazy. So because he has that, I mean the 2 removals are never good, but yeah, I can roll those 10s. Like so, Leon's saying Alistair has mastered. He gets 10 movement on his gut runners. Yeah, no, my other rebel team has 2 movement 10 gut runners as well. So I'm really good at rolling 10s on them.
Is it a theme, or is this the hacking we were talking about
Yeah,
earlier?
that's just what I hack. You don't. Oh dear.
You give us an occasional defeat so that we're not suspicious.
It's not been occasional this season. So well, I don't know. It's early days, I suppose. So yeah, I mean this is going to be basically trying to watching Callum's screen. So he's what he's going to do is this is what he's doing now. He's forcing the Chaos to come up this way, getting them closer and
But he'll
closer
make
to
a
the
lot
line.
of progress, won't he? And
He
when he kind of gets within that kind of, he can just run it without any going for it. I mean, you said he wants to score early, and I suppose it is true. But he could just sit up there, right at the end zone, in a cage.
That's what Callum's trying to avoid him doing. If Callum can get him to score, preferably turn 6, hopefully turn 7. Uh, the Wood Elves can come back on a 2 turn and get the 2 turn touchdown. So what I reckon Rob's doing here is he's trying to take out a potential scoring threat. That was a bit of a greedy
Oh,
reroll,
he got it though.
but he got it. Yeah. Oh, but he got the reroll so he still has 3. So yeah, that's not too bad actually.
Well, I guess he's not going to be doing too many rerolls to kind of like dodge or pick up since he's already got the ball. So.
And it's going to be hard for Callum to get that ball off him because of the strength 4.
Yeah, it's true. The scariness of a kind of a war dancer just leaping in kind of goes away then, because it'll be double red die, wouldn't it?
Yeah, yeah. At this stage, it's not worth it. So he's going to put the diving tackle. Yeah, that makes sense. Yeah, you just have to put up my thing beeping. I forgot to turn. We got the Xbox game app on the PC as well, and all.
Oh, the game bar thing, I think it's called.
Yeah, I'll have to look at how to remove it because it's annoying as hell.
It is. It is actually very irritating. I am well aware of that, but you're preaching to the choir there.
Because the kid's been playing games since he was like 4, gaming household. So he used to use my account. A lot of his friends are actually friends on my account as well as his own account now. So yeah. Anyway, digression. Hooray.
Well, I mean, to be fair, I think it's probably going to be quite a slow game. So I don't think we're missing anything at the moment, just because he's. I guess he wants to avoid going to the side.
Yeah, yeah. That's good for Callum because it's slowing it down. I mean, the Chaos still have time, but yeah, if Rob's not falling into the trap.
It's a little bit of space though on the right.
He.
What is it?
Yeah, we'll have to. I mean, Callum can leap away from that diving tackle. I mean, I'm not suggesting he goes into the cage, but he can leap that war dancer out.
Do they have a? Is it a 67 for them on leap because they lack very long legs, or is it 83 because they have 4 edgy?
It's. I don't do the percentages. Sorry, I do the 3+.
All right, I see.
It's a 3+.
Okay, right, yeah.
Um, yeah, so that all double skulls. So Callum's managed to isolate a warrior and get a hit, but yeah, nothing.
Nothing comes of it. And he's used another reroll. Although he had to there.
Yeah, yeah. That's why I've always tried. You gotta be careful about re-rolling pushes and both downs when you have block, because you really want to get somebody down, but you gotta really think about, is this worth this re-roll?
I'm sitting there thinking what he could do with a wizard right now.
That's right.
Just drop it right there.
Well, if we're not allowed to be friends.
So the general advice some of the more experienced coaches would say to you is try to survive with just 3 re-rolls. It's about TV management as well.
You wouldn't get a team just to float several.
Yeah,
Though-
there are exceptions. If you're a Khemri team, you want more. If you're a vampire team, oh, we've got an injury. Oh, that's a claw
that's
mighty
a
blow.
claw mighty blow.
Miss next game.
He's thinking about apothecary. It was good that he didn't, I think.
Yeah, I wouldn't. It's not worth it. I don't know who he's playing next.
Oh. Yeah, I've learned. I'm still relatively new to the. Well, I say relatively new, but you know. But I kind of have an experience of never using my apothecaries and just accepting death for anyone who isn't my richest of best players.
It's not a bad habit to get into. We see people apothecarying and miss next game only to lose a star player later on, quite a lot. So yeah, I mean, you've got to think about it.
I guess so, but then I think the other concern that you have is you suddenly start fielding less players, and you kind of worry about not being able to. Oh.
Okay.
Oh.
That's not that's put the advantage back into chaos. So
Well, he's got a person on the bench, doesn't he? So he's still basically playing it with a full team for the next half, or when Callum finally manages to attack.
I'd say so far this half is going Rob's way. He's getting 3 removals to 1. He's 2 players up, and he's thinning out the elf numbers.
He's doing quite a good job, since he's basically just doing a single blitz a turn, but they seem to be paying off.
Yeah. So Rob's facing Matt's Dark Elves next.
I think they've had some success, haven't they?
The Dark Elves, they're not doing. I don't want to. They're not doing as well as I thought they were going to.
I think they won their last game.
Yeah,
at least.
don't remind me. No, they lost. Leon beat them last time. This round.
Oh right.
He beat him like 2-0.
I'm a week behind, evidently.
Oh, no, a lot of matches got played quite early on this season. That's why we haven't got as much streaming. Yeah, they lost against you, didn't they, Dark Elves? Sorry, that's
I've not played against them. I think it was.
Leon's being quite active on the comments, and he just said they lost. I think.
I don't want you to just upgrade mine. I need mine to be redone.
I should probably bring up the stream actually, so I can look at the chat. No, I've seen Ben's comment. I just want blood. I don't care who's in particular. Yeah, I'm. Well, I would like one particular set of blood, but I'll settle.
And yeah, wait, will I get
these are both some of the top teams in the league, or expected to win league in the league.
You see,
aren't they?
I get ideas like I'm going to go through and get 3 minutes of players dying from this season because so many players have died, and then I'm going to put them all together with ACDC's If You Want Blood playing in the background. Then I remember, oh yeah, copyright on YouTube is now a really big thing, and it would just get taken down. So what's the
I think you
point?
could play like 10 seconds of it. There has been a lot of death, actually.
So if I find like a legend.
Though I've just become used to it. Oh,
Yeah, AV8. That's a tricky thing. So okay, that's
Oh my gosh. Wait. So
Callum's got a
could have been
lot of
worse. Could have
players
been worse.
based now though. He's just given Chaos a ton of free hits.
well, after we've done my thing.
Well, I think Rob moved forward, but I'm not sure why Callum went in.
For you.
I don't think there was really a chance that he was going to get to the ball that turn.
No. He might be starting to panic a little, maybe. Panic being probably the wrong word, but you know, starting to
Then I'll be able to get 200 views.
do some desperate stuff. Yeah, this is not going to end well for him.
My daily quest.
That's another removal.
At least it's KO.
Yeah.
I have like daily quest.
He doesn't have a Bloodwiser babe or anything. It was Rob that brought inducements, right?
Yeah, that, well, we won't know it until half time, but yeah, Callum didn't have the money for inducements. So, Leon's like, he got a Pestigore with tackle, wrestle or block. I don't know who you're planning to be the ball sacker, but Pestigore with wrestle, tackle, strip ball.
That's a 5 and 6 chance of getting the ball. So,
Yeah, strength
or
4.
at least letting them drop it.
Strength 4 on a blitz. I say you definitely want at least one well, maybe just one Pestigore as a ball sacker. But then he's very situational, and you've got to make sure he's in the right position at the right time in order to hit the ball carriers.
I'm OP, yeah, who cares? Launch my homemade!
He is looking a bit light on players. I don't know if it's because the Chaos Warriors are towering over the Wood Elves.
5, 6, yeah, he's 7 players. Unless there's any, he runs somebody down in the backfield.
Promise me.
And then 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9 Chaos on the pitch. So three player advantage. I don't want to leave all he.
It's a little exposed.
Yeah.
Well, he can basically complete a cage there with those 2 remaining players.
He might leave this one where it is to stop dodging through because it's a bit looser, but it does still have the tackle zones around there. It's this corner he wants to be wary of. Oh, no,
I didn't realise he still had a blitz. He punched so much.
He's going after the War Dancer. Don't re-roll it, man. It's not worth it. Don't re-roll
Thinking.
it.
To be fair, he's got 3 rerolls and he's only got 4 turns left.
It's true. It's true. And if he double skulled it, it isn't really going to matter.
Oh, he's thinking, yeah, he's going for it. I mean, it does leave the ball carrier a bit open, but
Yeah, he's
justice done.
he's got the bribe. So this will be the next thing he does. Is he'll just foul crazy.
For the War Dancer for the foul, though. I know he didn't have the support for it, but he's a bit more valuable than, I think it was just a standard lineman there.
Yeah, it's the key thing with bribes. You want to make them count, so you do end up maybe committing a few players to it. At this stage, though, that doesn't matter because he's 3 players up anyway.
I think Callum just needs to get away. He needs to kind of just get out of this kind of Oh, he's trying.
Yeah, diving tackle does a thing. Okay, another KO. Yeah, I think this has been a bit of a. Hey, Callum's still in the game, but because they're mostly KOs. He's lost his plus movement catcher, which isn't going to be great, but
Does it matter?
Well, I think his ability to stop it is gone. It'll be a case of just can he hurry him up? Because he wants him to score next turn or, well, this turn or the next one. And he's not going to score this turn.
no, I mean, so now Rob's going to cage up within scoring distance. And he is going to risk going to the side now, but that's probably because he's up the players.
500.
And now he's going to try and just foul his way into as many removals as he can. I'll put money on that. He's going to foul as much as he can. Well, you all wanted to see blood. I think
Well,
that's...
I wanted it to be a close game with a lot of blood. But we'll have to see. I know Callum has made do with very few players before.
Yeah. Most of your teams can do it. I mean, where Rob might fall down is he doesn't want to get complacent. He still wants to make sure he's got a safe cage. No, don't re-roll it. Okay, re-roll it then. So that's, you've got one re-roll left.
True. I mean, you'd hold. Well, he's going to hold one at least in case he needs it in this final moment. But I guess it's only 2 turns left and 1 re-roll, and Callum himself has got none.
Yeah.
Are you sure?
So Callum might still get the... Yeah, he did. So when Callum played Andy, Callum only had 4 players, and he managed to get a touchdown on him.
I think that was the first game of the season.
That
for
was,
him.
and you still won though. So you know it all worked out in the end. Bloody dwarves. No, I'm not jumping on that bandwagon. The recappers actually actively root for my team to die and lose, so you're in good company.
Well, all I'm getting currently is Ben comes into the call and then says, oh, "Well, I hope Mark Zuckerberg dies soon. It's his dream for him to die. So I know how it feels."
That's it. So Fraser's destroyed us. Yeah, Rob's Chaos basically started getting removals on the line of scrimmage in the first turn, and yeah, he's done quite well in the armor breaks. He's down.
He's punched a lot too.
Yeah, and Callum did start basing a little bit too much at one point.
You've outdone yourself.
I mean, he's left it open.
See a
Where
ward on the
1,
leap
2,
attempt.
3.
Try and get out of that.
Done yourself.
Oh, that'd be 2 go for it's on a 2 dice uphill if he tries to do it with that line. But yeah, he could. Oh, it doesn't really.
It would be a double red, wouldn't it? Was his strength up?
I
So
wish you could fly, but no.
Yeah, I think he's reasonably safe there. And he's not going to go. Yeah, it's far too risky.
I would like it how it is in your.
but he could move the war dancer into kind of a position to press, but he's probably just going to get blitz immediately afterwards. Maybe he's just given up for this half.
Yeah. That's dangerous having that war dancer there. That could lead to quite a big gang foul. If okay, he's going to try and mitigate it a little bit, but if this Chaos Warrior, oh, okay, he gets knocked down as well. The 1 dice paid off.
I think you're slightly ahead. I'll just leave and pop back to the.
Oh.
Oh no, it's caught up. Don't worry. I got tantalised because I brought up the Twitch and I started staring at that, and it was a few seconds behind, and I thought, "What's going on?"
Oh yeah, don't try and watch the game. Yeah, other people, I've learnt from other people streaming the best sort of way to do it. So
It was only because I brought it up just to look at the chat, and then I got lost.
Watching it now. So I don't think Callum's going to be able to stop this. Is obviously not going to stop the score.
Well, he's not tried to be fair to move anything to get into a threatening distance. I mean, he could have tried with a War Dancer to leap out and get there, but
It's the 2 dice uphill that he's not fancying.
yeah, that's true.
But he wants to be careful leaving.
And losing the War Dancer would be
Like, oh,
well.
oh,
Oh,
oh, oh,
oh,
Steve, he did
just as I say it.
no long-term effect. Callum did say he was going to die in the first game. It's all going to come down to how many of those KOs can come back in the second half. But this,
I mean, it may be a case that he could. I mean, he can do things with few players. So if he gets a touchdown, he can have another roll at the KOs anyway.
yeah,
Since he'll be attacking next.
yeah, he'll get 2 attempts to try to get as much back as he can. But I mean, this is how you stop Wood Elves, basically. As a bash team, this is how you stop them.
I mean, or why could this not have happened? You know.
Yeah, your team as well, though. Don't forget, they're still relatively newer. You only got to play 6 games before you came in. So when you start developing them up a little bit more, and the advantage this Chaos team has over your Bretonian team is they have more tackle, more mighty blow.
I dreamed of tackle. Woke up in a cold sweat thinking about tackle.
Oh, what happened?
Okay. It didn't play in the animation, did it?
No, I thought.
Or was that a foul? I missed that.
There was an injury. I don't know what happened there. Blood Bowl 2's a little bit temperamental at times.
So he's currently got 4 players left.
Yeah, I mean, there's not really much the Wood Elves can do now. If I was Callum, actually, I'd just start running my players away.
I think he's still hoping that maybe he can get
Something.
So yeah, I mean, even if he got just that one Beastman, what was it? The one with block, mighty blow, tackle. If he can get him, then he'll be a lot safer. But I don't think it's going to happen.
No. I think it's far too risky. I at this point, you can tell I've got a very Skaven mindset. Run away! save the gutter runners. Run away! Yeah, he's gonna start running away.
that is very Skaven. Well, I mean, he's doing it. He's clearly listened to you. Oh.
Yeah, he won't, and he'll probably just still run away.
To run.
He wants to be careful though. As long as he's got somewhere to go with that, or he needs to protect, because that's a big fouling target.
Well, the other one's probably not going to get away because he has tackle, doesn't it? Not tackle, sorry. Diving tackle.
No.
Oh no.
Roll the 5.
That's basically the only reason. Like, why would you do that?
He's caged up to protect the just the War Dancer.
Yeah, I think that's all he can do. It makes complete sense now.
Now, is Rob going to just score? Because he should just score.
He should.
It would be asking for trouble to go for something, but he's thinking about
He's thinking about it, but with no re-rolls and the opportunity for the elves to get all their guys back with 2 rounds of... Oh, he's going to go for it.
Well, this is brave.
Yeah, I wouldn't... Yeah, don't blitz with somebody who hasn't got block right now.
Is he trying to go for 3 done?
Yeah, like, I had no
Yeah.
time at all. When I say no time, I mean no time.
Oh. Well, I think he didn't get anything, but I think he's breathing a sigh of relief.
That's it. Double skull, no re-rolls. That wouldn't have been great. But he gets a level up
And I just grew my homemade,
on Polaris, so...
and now I'm
Yeah.
Grey Beastman.
Probably not as much blood as you were all hoping for, really.
There's a whole half left and not many elves. So
Well, we'll see who comes back. This is it. This is what's key. So he's got a bench, so that doesn't matter.
Because I wanted someone.
And one comes back.
that's not great. But he's going to have the half time as well, isn't it?
Yeah.
He just has one turn, doesn't he?
Yeah. I
Is he
mean,
going to try the one turn? I mean, you said it was possible here, and you've bigged Callum up as the master of it.
master of it. So,
I can take a screen.
well, first of all,
I
if Rob has
I
to
could do screenshot
not
print.
be too sort of, he's unlikely to score, and now I'll just not think about the setup. He needs to think about how to
The
set
one
up.
turn touchdown defense.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Callum hasn't got the players, so I'd probably spread out the line of scrimmage a little bit,
No.
Putting some sacrificial lambs.
and then sort of, he's going to go the other way, and he's going to put like loads on the line. That's fine. Then kind of put them sort of one there, one or there. So yeah, just anything that stops him being able to hit.
I'm surprised. Normally, when you kind of see the threat for the one turn touchdown, you hide all the way at the back and just a full line.
You can try it. Well, that's against gutter runners, like my gutter runners, who can do it from anywhere. So I don't have to bother with all of this. What you can do when you know someone knows how to do it by pushing on the line is try and make that pushing as difficult as possible. So trying to stop the initial blitz, because Callum would have to run through and blitz somebody here, but he also needs to fill up the squares around the guy as well. And I don't know if he's got
With
the players
5
to do it.
players, it's
Yeah.
going to be hard. It's not like he has guard or anything to do it with. Clearly, he should get value guard if he gets a double, just for this purpose.
Yeah. Oh, getting guard on your Wood Elves, particularly linemen if they roll doubles, is solid. It's a solid build.
If we don't.
But it's having this guy out.
I have a great idea. So
That's really the
It's the player that you would need to do the one turn touchdown. I've been thinking about it this whole time, and it's not even possible.
looks like he's thinking about it.
Yeah.
But he's got no one to. Has he got someone to collect the ball?
He'll be. Oh yeah, he needs somebody to collect the ball. Well, yeah, sort of. I mean, yeah, with this few players, you just have to hope the ball's going to land. He's going to be hoping for it to land in this half. If it lands down over here, then I don't know.
Well, you say that it's going to be that very top right corner now,
Or it's either going to be like the top right corner, or it's going to be a
or just
touchback.
he'll catch it. That's what it'll be.
No way.
So that's a sort of quite solid defense against the one turn there.
What if Kieran tells tales on you? What will you do?
He could do it. He could do it. He could probably see something I can't because I'm hopeless at doing it. I really should break the board game out and practice more with it, but.
We were both wrong. It was just kind of in the middle of everything. I don't know how that. I mean, he can go get it and then pass. It's not.
Oh no. Oh wait, yeah it is.
He gets the push that he needs.
I'm gonna do.
I know.
Was he looking for a push to then push him to the right and then push him down?
I
Is
think
that what
so.
he was trying to for? So is the fact that he's rolled well and got a POW ruined him?
Yes, basically. You want pushers because you try
The one time you're hoping for not a POW.
That's it, because you want the pushers so you can push the players into the decent positions and they're still standing so you can hit them again, and you're just basically using their players' momentum to keep pushing someone further and further up the line.
Good luck.
I think that is. I guess he's just going to do like a vanity pass or something instead.
I'm scared.
Yeah.
Wait, what if someone what if we need more mats?
The question's going to be is he going to go for the early touchdown to try and win? It's all going to depend on how many of the KOs come back.
Yeah.
Well, I mean, that's what he's going to be hoping on. But he has lost the really important catcher. So
Yeah, yeah.
No, because we're no triggers.
So half time is well. We're about to
Although,
find out how good it's looking for the claws.
Yeah.
yeah, I mean, to be fair, I don't think that was. I don't think Callum would be surprised, really. I mean, I think he'd be a bit annoyed at quite how severe it was, how many players he managed to remove, but I don't think it would be surprising to him.
That's
Oh,
not good.
well,
Another one came back, just the one.
which one was it that came back? Was that just a standard lineman? I
I
think.
think so. Yeah. Oh, and it all goes black. Yeah, he's with decent lines out. Oh, they
Yeah, he
are.
still lost his strength up, agi up. Well, if you're in a Callum's camp, you'd just say, well, just score quickly and give it another go and see what you can get back.
Yeah, basically. He's going to find it hard to delay with so few players on the pitch to go for a tie. If I was Callum, I'd probably go for quite an aggressive play here, but it's
You're right. Technically he could kind of cower and just go for the draw and just try and protect the ball and then run towards the end when Rob can't score. But that feels like a un-elf way to play.
that's right. But hey, needs must. And I think he can. I think Callum can pull off Elf BS for 2 touchdowns. Yeah, but he needs to. He needs to. It's all going to depend on how well he can do this, because it's good. With so few players, whatever he does, it's going to put him into a pretty risky position.
The Dwarves he did it against, wasn't it? Where he scored 2 with very few players.
Yeah,
But
I
Chaos are faster, so it's not the.
6, and he can. Yeah, but then you're leaving your War Dancer, and don't forget Chaos have a bribe, so he wants to be careful with that. So,
I think it's no guts, no glory. Go for it.
Blitz. That's
I do like that Rob's put his. Oh well, that hurts. I do like that he's put his strength players either side, so that he can't push them out of the way very easily.
yeah. And they're good there. And I mean, he's kept them all back off the line of scrimmage, including the Warriors. So what will this will depend on is if Rob overextends himself too much for like no gain, that's going to play into it for Callum.
Yeah, I mean, would you say that he was almost better off just kind of trying to get a couple of punches in, surround? One punch, I guess. Surround. Well, he's doing that actually. He's just surround. He's not trying to go for the ball by the looks
Yeah,
of it.
I mean this guy's here in case, like, I know it's unlikely for the elves not to pick up the ball, but it does happen. So if Callum fluffs the pick up, like Snake Eyes it, he has a player who can take advantage of that. And he's just marking them up is fine, as long as he keeps these guys back here, or at least 2 of them. But he's thinking about it.
It's going to be a very, very tough turn for Callum to get out of the cage that's basically been built around him.
Yeah. The War Dancer can leap out of it. I like leap on the right players. I think that looks cool. But
Yeah, I think your gutter runner has leap, doesn't he?
yeah, but he got an Agi 5 first, so that was like, yep, Agi 5 leap. That's just awesome. But the War Dancers start with it, so it's 3+. It's it's
But it's better than trying to dodge out of that.
yeah. He's not going to make it. He's gonna try to take it. And he takes out the War Dancer.
If one note
Yeah, he does go.
Oh, oh,
Ask them.
what
That
have we
is
got?
that is really well. I mean, that must have taken some mental fortitude not to apothecary that, because 2 war dancers down,
Yeah.
especially that one that's got a lot of skills. It must be quite a
Well, the blitzes mess, but you can't really count Callum out. This is a key thing. He'll do something that we haven't seen for definite, because he's pretty good at seeing what opportunity there is there. Um,
Yeah, why would
yeah. I mean, he's
I'm just a bit surprised he hasn't gone to secure the ball yet. Is he
yeah.
gonna
I mean, the other players have to dodge out. He could doom himself with a double what? Oh,
like that next to the diving tackle player?
he shouldn't have used the one that was next to the diving tackle. Actually, no, the other player wasn't next to diving tackle. I'm not sure why he didn't use him.
I think it's something I always say when I'm streaming in that. It's all good, all of us watching it going, yeah, do this, do this. You should have done it like that. But it's different when you're on the pitch.
No, I'm well aware of that fact.
It's like, so when I watch the recaps, oh, you did that all wrong. I'm like, yeah, I know that now.
Yeah, I mean, we do have the benefit of hindsight. We do know that, you know, he failed that. Maybe you should have done the other one, but then there's a whole number of reasons he would have wanted the person with block, and I think that's sure feat to have the ball. So.
To be honest, I think if I was Rob, I would go to score as quickly as possible. And just try to get another one in at this rate. Sorry. So yeah, diving tackle catch as me as well. This is why even with control up and looking at the skills, I've learnt to have to stop and go, right, I know this diving tackle. Let me make sure I know exactly where it is.
I'll tell you what, he's been very greedy with these rerolls, but it just keeps working.
This is just. Yeah, I probably wouldn't use another one if I was Rob now, but honestly, I think you should just.
Well, he's not got a player with extra arms, so it's only a 3 up. I'm going to convert them from percentages.
No, yeah, so it's 3+. It's because we don't play the on the board game as much. Well, obviously coronavirus and all that kind of killed that dead. And when you're doing a board game, that's how you talk about it. 3+, 4+.
Yeah, I guess percentages don't really mean anything if you're rolling a dice.
Yeah. So yeah, he doesn't want to go. I'd score next turn.
Well, I mean, Callum's got 2 players that can actually do something. He's going to go for a foul.
Oh yeah, go for the foul. Yeah, makes sense. Even if Callum scores 1 in return, that still gives you an option to get. He's going for the 2 dice uphill. Yeah, that was a bit on the risky side.
Well, I guess better him on the ground than being punched at this point when there's so much mighty blow.
He'll go for another big foul now, because why not?
Might not work, but
hit that catcher.
Yeah, he could just clear the pitch, basically.
Moving out of school.
So Rob's a bit more of a cautious player than me. So he probably isn't going to go for the early score another one. He's got to recognise that could end badly for him. And
You're going to be happy. Now we've both got good home bases.
If I was him, I'd be letting it all go to my head.
that's it. And I'd be. I guess he's trying to get these strengths 4 ball leveled up.
Should we get some maths then?
Do it again. And he gets another
KO.
Sure, how am I going to be able to quit and say
Still, at least Callum hasn't actually taken any significant casualty in terms of like the next game. He's all of his players are okay.
Yeah,
They haven't had a death or a strength down or anything like that.
they're all going to come back. I don't. Everybody goes like this Wood Elf team, like the Skaven team. All of that will always sort of say, oh, they can be hard to beat, but not this can happen to any AV17. You know,
What if your mom sees us in
It's not only that, but I think when you start getting to these kind of higher TVs and everyone starts getting tackle,
well, there you
and
go.
especially like a team that has so much mighty below, you can just keep knocking them out.
Yeah, yeah. So yeah, he's gone for it. He has gone for the touchdown. So it would,
Caliv is crossing his fingers that more players get up.
if he can get the majority of these KO players back, he'll be back in the game. It's not too bad. Two isn't.
I think one of them is got skills, if I remember correctly. Yeah, it's the strength and agi up one. That's
Yeah.
quite a good player to get back.
Yeah. Unfortunately, though, he's taken more injuries in that part of the drive. See, if I was Rob, I'd be tempted to try to get Signy a touchdown. It won't level him up, but it will certainly get him closer. Because what Chaos Warriors are Edge 3 as well. Yeah, gets another reroll.
What you do is put it all on just one single player.
That's right. Because like that, what's the worst that could happen?
Yeah, surely nothing could come of that. Nothing bad at all.
He gets the doubles, but that rerolls all right.
Is he doing more shenanigans, or was he just going for a punch? Oh, I think he was trying the push again.
Yeah. Because if he could have gotten the one turn in,
Yeah, but then surely just Rob attacks again, and then it becomes hard to kind of. Oh, was that foul?
he's
symbol?
going. Yeah, he's going for
wow.
the foul. He's going right. Yeah, I'm going to try and take out some of your players.
Well, that was brave.
It was. I could sort of see why he might go for it, just to try to see if he can even the numbers up a little bit. Because I guess he's thinking, if he
It's a good player to lose.
yeah, if he gets sent off, then it's not
He's
putting
gonna
him in.
get punched though.
Yeah, yeah.
If you're Callum now, what do you think is his game plan? How do you kind of do you attempt to? I don't think he can score 3.
No, he's
Is
not
he
going
gonna try for the draw, or just limit casualties entirely?
He could still play for the draw, but limiting casualties isn't a bad idea. Whilst the Chaos have the bribe, they're going to be trying to foul every single turn. That's why that's dangerous. He's going to just go in and smack him with everything he's got. Doesn't get him down. He's going to
He's gonna
re-roll
re-roll. But by now we're very used to that re-roll.
it. You don't.
Well, I mean, it could have been worse. He is pretty low on re-rolls. He's only got 2. It's not fantastic. He's still got the bribe though.
He still has the bribe. If he can afford to survive on 1 for the rest of the game.
Just for the pickup.
Yeah, just as a bit of a little bit of a safety there.
Well, he may try and just kind of run that agi up player down the right side, because Rob's pushing forward a lot here.
Yeah, he's going to try and fence the Wood Elves in. But yeah, this is where you have to be careful, because If Callum only needs to get one through that can stay on his feet.
Yeah, I was surprised he moved forward there. So I guess he's in such a commanding position.
Yeah.
So knowing Callum, the small bit that I know, Callum, I'm surprised he didn't go for like a pass run there.
Oh. Yeah, I think it's just not having the players. So now he's just going to try and get as much vanity passes in
Of course, it fails.
Yeah, it fails.
That's what happens when you try your vanity passes instead of scoring.
Yeah, I think it's safe for him to. I think it's the safest move now is trying to keep as many of his players alive.
Well, he's only got 4 turns left, so he could get one if he's fortunate, kind of, or kind of Rob pushes a little too far forward. I mean, that Agi up player, all he needs to do is kind of squeak past, and he'll outrun them. So
Yeah. And these are tough matchups for the Wood Elves. I mean, this developed Chaos team where he's got the tackle and the mighty blow. The Dwarves in the first one with all the loads of tackle that Dwarves just start with. Then he's got Chaos Dwarves up there. They're the harder matches for him. So
I think the league has quite a few teams that have a lot of tackle, doesn't it? It's quite a bashy league.
Yeah, we're not very edgy this season. Although we do get a mix. We're not always as bashy. I think season 13 was a bit more edge oriented. 14 I think was a little bit more mixed. But yeah, this season is just insane. Yeah, I'll have to remember to turn that off before I stream the next game.
What, the game bar you're talking about?
Yeah, because it just goes ba-ding. Yeah, because the sound's being picked up through my headset, so anything I can hear, you can all hear.
Oh, right, I see.
Well, you can't, but the people watching the stream can. Yeah, so... Yeah, Callum's just going to try and stop the... trying to stop them getting a third touchdown. Touchdown difference is the main tiebreaker. Oh, he's blocked it in.
He's trying to surf.
Yeah, look, he's kind of blocked that in a little bit. Oh, okay.
Oh, well.
Oh,
Okay,
well,
where's it gonna go?
yeah, that's not what he wanted.
That is not what you want.
It's not what he wanted.
It couldn't have gone all the way down at the bottom or something.
Now, will he just run it in?
I would.
I would. I'd go for the 4-0.
He's a good player. He's a good player to start getting SPP on anyway.
Oh, definitely. Yeah. I don't think it's worth trying to hand off to anybody else. I would just accept that's the one that's going to score.
Go for a punch, though, I guess.
Oh, yeah, go for a punch and a foul. Because, you know, it'd be kind of rude not to, really. It's a sign of respect to you, you know. Sort of move him. I can move him there, move him there, move him into there, then foul with him. No, he's going to try and save. That might mean he's not going for the touchdown. Or he might just be trying to get a hit in on a. Oh, he's going to go for a surf?
Oh, well, both work then.
I need mats.
Oh. Well. He just came back.
I actually have a book. Hey, I just thought in my head. If I do that.
I mean, if he just, I'd be tempted just to do a touchdown. Hopefully let some KO players come back, and then punch them again.
That's right, you do.
I mean, worst that can happen now is that.
That's another KO. Oh, the chances are, on the law of averages, you know, it would be lucky for 3 of these to come back, and he's taken enough other injuries. Oh yeah, I'd run it in and then go
You
for.
say that he'll suddenly all of the boys will stand up simultaneously.
That's can happen. Yeah, it could happen. But if he's 3-0 up, Callum getting 1 touchdown isn't. Is he? Yeah, no. Or is he going to try and do it for the?
Well,
And he gets it. Yeah, he definitely wants those strength 4 dudes leveling up, doesn't he?
yeah. I mean, they'll just be. But then he already has so many players with mighty blow. I mean, what do you get with another strength 4 player?
I reckon he's going to turn one of them into a more dedicated ball carrier. Either sure hands or forearms. Oh, one comes
They gets
back.
one.
If
Was it a good one at least? It was the same. It was the Aegean strength player.
Yeah.
He just doesn't know how to go down.
But yeah, if he, I'd be tempted with one of these level up to give them ball handling. So sure hands or 2 arms. I think we worked out that the reroll's actually better than the +1 to the pickup, but you want both really.
Arm looks cooler, more
Oh,
chaosy.
that was the thing out the recap, Leon. The reason I'm saying you want sure hands on your 4 armed guys is because sure hands protects you from strip ball because it cancels it, so they can't strip the ball off you.
Make it that a little bit more tempting, doesn't it?
Yeah,
As a skill.
yeah. Because
But
all
then I
that,
don't think I've seen many players in the league that actually have strip ball. Is it just not that common of a pickup?
I think it's because a lot of our ball sackers end up dying. Like,
Well, I guess you're putting them in the dangerous place, aren't you?
yeah. Oh, yeah, we have seen it. We have seen it doing well, but yeah, I mean, you basically, depending on the starting skills they've got, but your ball sackers, you're trying to get it on a player that doesn't already have blocks, so you give him wrestle. And so for my gut runner, after he got wrestle, I gave him dauntless, so he can take out most ball handlers of strength 3. And then yeah, after that it'd probably be strip ball, and then after that tackle. That's just the order for that specific player I'm doing it in. Some people might take the tackle first, so I think that's what ends up happening a lot. So that's 3 skills, you know. To get to the 4th skill's quite far away. Oh, he's going for the vanity. Oh, this is not
And it
Callum's
fails
game.
again. Again, that's Nuffle. That's Nuffle telling him that he should have gone for the touchdown.
Gone just run forward and you know.
Just cross your fingers. Hope for triple skulls.
Yeah, he's going to try and score with this one again. That gives him up to 29 star player points and gets him so much closer. But the other one's already leveled up. Yeah,
I mean, he's breathing a sigh of relief there.
No, I know what it's like though. By this stage, Callum probably just wants this game to be over by now.
I think that might have been a little while ago. He wanted to just. I think in the previous attack, I think he'd given up hope. So I've never seen quite a like a I guess board clear as this down to only 2 players, and it's not just been Rob getting lucky in injury rolls. He has just continuously moved forward aggressively, and Callum, I think, made that one mistake to base and lost, I think, a few players in a single turn.
Yeah, it's really, and if uh, just a word of advice: if any of us take bribes or chainsaws or dirty player mercenaries, so you can buy a journeyman merc and you can put a skill on him. We often do that with dirty player. If we do any of us do that, we're looking to foul as much as we possibly can. Um,
I did like them actually. I brought a dirty player peasant who was sent off immediately. The
yeah,
foolish peasant. That's what you get for leaving an important duty in the hands of a peasant.
it doesn't always work, but that's learning a season like this for where your team is good because it gets you used to, lets you play around with inducements. Oh, that was a good pickup.
Oh, he managed to get away. Oh, another
Okay.
another vanity pass
And it
and
still doesn't
another
come
failure.
off.
That is, I think that's the third one, isn't it? 3 ones.
Yeah, it's been just nuts. So I reckon he'll blitz him. He'll use him to blitz him out the way and then go to pick up the ball. Or he might blitz him out the way with another player. Who else has he got within range? Oh, this one. It'll be this one.
I think Callum's happy that some of his players have been KO'd
Yeah.
because it just means they're safe.
So he's actually off now, badly hurt. Yeah, Callum. I mean, I know it's been pretty brutal game, but he hasn't taken any real permanent, like you said, no permanent injuries. It could have been a lot worse.
He'll walk away. Well, let's not say it too soon. There's still 2 players left.
You know,
They could very much die. But so far, at least all of his important players are safe.
okay, he's not going for the ball straight away.
If that beastman leveled up, the one with mighty blow, block, and tackle, because he's quite close, so surely you'd be tempted to give him the ball. But what would you get with an already so?
Oh, he could get. He's already got horns. He could get guard. He could get some more guard on his team. He could get.
I
Maybe.
think beastmen are. They have access to general, don't they? General
Oh
mutation.
yeah, he needs a double for guard. General mutation. Yeah, he's reaching the pinnacle of that player.
I dropped a gun down and I had to go down there and kick myself to get it back.
I don't think he cares about the turnover at this point so much. Although we're going to see a foul.
I don't know. Will we? Because if he fouls, then
Oh,
he
it's
might
turn
get sent off
16.
and not.
Well,
Yeah,
he's got a bribe.
he's got a bribe.
You roll the one on the
But
bribe.
bribes can fail, can't they?
Yeah, if you roll the one.
Well, I mean, it'd be tempting. Well, he's thinking about it. That's why I think he's actually just looking which player he wants to score with.
Now I miss it.
It's got to be this one. 29 out of 31 star player points. That gets him close. Yeah, he's not going to muck about. Well, that's a pretty strong game for the Chaos team there. Callum might jump onto the Discord. Anyone wants to jump on?
He may come to. Well, to be fair, I mean, as we were saying, I think he will walk away at least with an intact team. I think it was a single miss next game, and that was it.
Yeah. Oh, we'll have to wait for them. I won't go in and confirm it because that always throws people into a loop when I do that. So I stopped doing that ages ago. I want to see what your level ups are.
Yeah, so I can.
So
I mean,
it's
I guess
confirmed.
oh, sorry.
Oh no, you're right. It's just waiting to see if they take their level ups and where's Callum's team because I'm pretty certain he actually. Yeah,
Right.
1640 TV. He's all right.
No, it's not even a miss next game. He's just fully armed and operational.
Yeah, that could have gone a lot worse for him.
Yeah, there's so much mighty blow, and I think Rob did 4 or 5 fouls throughout the game.
Yeah.
It could have been quite brutal.
Every opportunity.
But then Rob would be very happy. I don't think it's common that you'll walk away with 4 touchdowns as a Chaos team.
No, that's really good for him as well. Getting a big touchdown difference in a game, particularly he was playing Wood Elves as well, so that was unusual. But that getting that big touchdown difference, if he's in a tie-break situation with one of the dwarf teams or teams that don't score that much, it will definitely give him an advantage.
I think the old adage of the Wood Elves seem to always score at least one has been broken.
That's right. It was an unfortunate game for Callum. I mean, I'm usually quite stern about because we've had problems in the past of coaches blaming everything on dice, and you go back and watch the game and you go, "Nah, that wasn't all just dice. You could have played better." But in this case, I think Callum got a bit diced.
Yeah, I mean, it definitely on those vanity passes, but again, it is punishment for cowardice. That's what it is. Oh,
Yeah.
it was
All
the.
right,
Well,
Cal.
that's a good person to get the MVP.
You can jump on Discord if you want to talk about it, Callum, or not. But I would go with that was a bit of a dicing.
Not to detract from Rob though. I mean, he did everything he needed to. He
Yeah,
was rewarded for it.
yeah, definitely.
Hello.
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 Summary. First half, I was overzealous on rerolls and slightly poor positional play. And I didn't have a chance in the second half.
No, well, I don't think saying it was all poor positional play in the first half would be fair to
I
you.
didn't say all, I said a little bit of poor
Yeah,
positional play.
I mean, there was only like there was just one turn where you probably based too much.
But you didn't do it again for the rest of it, but you were punished for that single turn.
Well,
Yeah.
well, to be fair, the only reason I was based so much is because I was unable to succeed my dodge. I know I had to risk a diving tackle. Diving tackle plus tackle dodge. And because I burnt my reroll earlier, I had to risk a 4+ to get. I needed that to work to actually get my players out reasonably. I think that was turn 4 or something like that. Turn 4 or 5. Actually, no,
At
turn
least
3 or 4.
you can walk away knowing that next game your team is completely unaffected, though.
That actually annoys me though, because it actually annoys me because 5 injuries is like, come on, I should be punished a bit more for that. Come on.
Well, I mean, I'm sure the players themselves feel a little demoralised, but
Yeah. Oh,
I think
you
it's
get these games.
the injury rolls is where you got punished for.
Right, so what is that? 5 players stunned, 16 removed.
Mighty Blow does add to it, doesn't it?
It does, but that should be about 60-40, not 6. So
Does it roll for? Does it include fouls in that too?
no.
All right.
Has you got his mic working?
Can you hear me?
Yeah.
All right.
Oh, I've got it on my phone. Cool.
Oh my
Hello, guys.
God, you are a git, Rob. Just a total git. I've just looked at your level up. Oh, you could probably.
Wait, what?
It was the perfect night, really, wasn't it? Bloody hell.
Oh,
Where are you? What's your level up?
well, I think you found a new ball carrier.
Yeah.
Oh,
That's just upsetting.
oh, that's disgusting.
Yeah. And I've rolled a
No
6 on the
performance.
winnings.
Huh?
It was just everything I tried. I rolled a 6 on the winnings as well. It was just everything, wasn't it?
Well,
Just rub it in
that's
there.
what we win games. Just keep rolling 6s. It's a good strategy. You know?
Yeah, I didn't look at the dice log. I take it was just mega, yeah?
It's
Right, I'll
the.
post it in chat.
It's
20% pass completion, 36% armor, 36 KO wake up.
Wow.
Just out there every time we thought, well, there's always hope that they wake up, and I was saying that I was hoping, the boys would stand up in unison together, but it didn't quite happen.
I
I
was annoyed
wanted
that
them
my
to get up
fouls.
as well.
I was annoyed that my fouls didn't result in send-offs. To be honest.
I thought that was your plan.
Yeah.
No, yeah, it was my plan. It's like you keep seeming to go for my secondary one-turn threat, and then when I
Of
clearly
course.
I've got it was obvious the obvious choice. So I got to get him off the pitch because I can lose this game 8-0. I just want my players to survive.
My dad
I,
never loses.
I actually did want to kill him, but that didn't come off, so I'm a bit disappointed.
Mm,
Well, you tried.
You done multiple times. You done.
but yeah, it was. Nuffle wasn't giving me a chance that game. Clearly, I used all my luck up in previous
I
matches.
agree. I've had 2 games like that out of 4 now, so I am blessed.
Clearly, clearly the Nuffle's chosen the sun. Nuffle's found a new chosen sun.
I think
I see.
Nuffle frowns upon vanity passes, Callum. That's the truth. You should have ran suicidally forward.
And so I
And
decided forward to get all my players killed. Yeah.
yeah, that's you just have to. It's necessary.
Hmm.
That's how you earn Nuffle's blessing.
I was worried about this game before. I thought I was going to lose like 4-0 or something like that.
I was fine with it, assuming I had the inducements after you. But because you got the inducements before me, I was screwed.
Yeah, I agree.
Look there. You could have told me that in the first.
But yeah,
It
it was
was a
like
good
I couldn't
game.
do anything. I couldn't try anything sneaky tactically because it's like he's done that. I've seen him do that. We've played enough games. We know each other. We know each other too well.
Oh, I'm
Well,
so.
you're a hero and rebel. Sorry, you're a hero and rebel.
Yeah.
Callum.
That's right. I was going to say, Adam, you asked me what Rob should put on the might blow block tackle beastman. I missed the obvious one, claw
He's not the toughest.
Oh yeah,
Frenzy,
no,
I was
that's
going to
true.
put on.
or frenzy. Yeah.
There are lots of dwarves to eat through,
Ah,
particularly
I've
Dan's
already
yeah.
team.
played the
If
Dwarves.
someone could kill his team before I play him, that would be brilliant.
He's already played Andy.
Yeah, he beat me up.
Mm.
The only thing I'd say about putting frenzy on that guy is you have to remember he only gets the strength 4 on the first hit. You're going to have to really watch the frenzy traps because you've got
That's
0
not true.
guard.
Oh, really? I didn't know that.
That's
Is
not
that
true.
one?
Isn't it?
That's definitely not true. Because it's when a player's doing a blitz action. The second one is not blocked. The second one is still part of the blitz action. Therefore,
I
it's still.
guess. Yeah, I
And I'm
could be
definitely.
wrong.
You're very wrong on that one, mate.
Well, I would say
Are we
very
talking about
wrong.
my killer?
Very
We're
wrong.
talking about
Callum would be saying that you can only roll skulls, mate. It's not very wrong.
Yeah. A player with horns adds 1 strength to his for any block he makes during his blitz action.
Yeah, fair enough.
Okay. Frenzy all the way then.
Well, on Antares, Claw's probably better.
Yeah, no, it will be Claw.
Then Frenzy or Piling On.
Well,
No,
I'm not
I
looking
thought we were
forward
talking.
going against you.
I thought we were talking about the strength 4 guy. Sorry, that my plan's putting frenzy on one of them.
Oh yeah. That's yeah.
Yeah.
Right.
I'm gonna go cry in the corner. I guess I'll see you in the playoffs, Rob.
I might get there.
Yeah. Cheers, guys.
Cheers.
What's the sound of a broken man?
Yeah, that was proper dicing, wasn't it? It really was. I don't like the word dicing too much, but that was a dicing.
I mean, we were sort of saying that, but ultimately you did play how you needed to play. You took a bribe and you got your money's worth out of it.
Didn't even use it, so I didn't get my money's worth out of it at all.
Well,
Yeah,
no.
should have done that again.
Oh, no,
Should have
no,
gone
Rob.
for a wizard or something.
Rob,
Added 50k.
you're so completely very wrong. You couldn't be more wrong. You're absolutely sorry. Oh, Callum's gone. But no, that because you had the bribe, that's why you did all the fouls. So that's what I mean. That's why you get your money's worth. I mean, if you had to use it on your first foul and it was a stun or a non-armor break, that's not getting your money's worth out of it. Getting all those removals from the fouls is getting your money's worth out of it.
My plan was getting his one turner straight away, and when he left him in the open like that, I sort of did the blitz so that I could get a second hit afterwards, but I removed him, so it was all right.
Yeah, I mean, I was flinching at some of the vanity rerolls that were going on, but ultimately, you made the right decisions. You know, they're all paid off. So
I looked at it. I had the ball in my hand, so I wasn't going to need the re-rolls for much. And when it was the three dices, I thought re-rolling them, we were getting good value for money out of it.
Did you get an extra reroll in Decent? Or
I
do you
think I
always
did.
have
Yeah.
4?
No, I got an extra re-roll.
Yeah.
yeah, we try to play with just the 3 reroll. I mean, again, it depends on if you're vampires or Khemri. You might have 4. I think vampires might end up with 5, depending how many vampires you've got. But for um, this chaos team, now he's getting enough block and a bit of wrestle on his team. Yeah, three rerolls is enough.
I guess a team like Kislev would also want quite a lot.
Definitely, yeah.
Yeah.
Like, think about it.
Yeah.
What level are you?
So I mean that game's put you in a really solid position. I mean you got the touchdown differential. So if you tie with another bash team, that's going to work in your favour. You're just on the way to having like an awesome ball carrier.
You're 14.
Yeah, I've been waiting for an Edge 4 guy to turn up, and now he's got it. I'm not sure how to build him now, mate. I'm not sure the next skill at all. We'll see when it comes to it. Maybe 2 head, or I'm not sure.
Well, it changes everything that you've got the strength for. You know, normally you'd sort of say, well, sure hands to protect yourself from strip ball, but most people would be going 2 dice up against you anyway. So you know.
Sure hands might be sure hands might be a really good skill to take actually.
Yeah, I mean it's standard. I mean, if you get hit in the pouring rain, it will help. Big hand. Oh no, big hand's very situational. I probably wouldn't bother with that on this player.
Hands is good, isn't it? You can pick up in tackle zones, can't you? As
Yeah,
if they're not there.
but if you go 2 heads and big hands, maybe. But I don't. It's not that sort of a team.
No,
But
true.
you're quite a few star player points away from it now. Having said that, you'll probably just kill everything with these players. Suddenly.
I've got Matt next week. Yay!
You do, yeah. And I think your team's in a pretty good position to, dominate him a little bit. I think he's going to get inducements. Well, we know he is. He's TV's 1630. That's not too bad.
Yeah, he'd get a wizard against me, wouldn't he?
Yeah, he's got 150 in the bank.
Yeah, it's safe to say your ball carrier might get lightninged.
Yeah.
Ouch.
Clearly,
Yeah.
you need to go all in and go for a Minotaur.
I keep getting them and sacking them. Now I don't need a Minotaur on this team anymore. It's strong enough, totally.
Yeah, it's just too much bloat.
Yeah. Well, I'll leave you to it. I'll let you wrap it all up.
No worries. Well, yeah, well played.
Cheers, man.
And yeah, until next time.
All the best.